Welcome to Nostalgic Necro, and today in the arena we are returning to best of 3 because I had a request from Dusklight Magic to do more best of 3 content on this channel, and with a new set releasing I thought this is a good opportunity to get back into it because I really did have a lot of fun with it the first time that I played it before I went on vacation, and I haven't really had a chance to return to it. But with the new set coming out and it could make a lot of changes, I thought let's try it one more time. And specifically I'm playing this list because Ivan Schoenfeld made me aware that former world champion Shahar Shenhar played it on his channel, and he said, hey, you seem to really like the whole Orzhov self-bounce thing, why don't you try this list as well? So I actually went and I watched that entire video, and I actually took a pen and paper and I wrote down notes because I want to become a better player as well. And I thought, what better way than to study one of the best in the world? So I wrote down all these notes. I really hope it translates into better and tighter gameplay in the arena today. We will find out. Now, the deck itself is really interesting, and it plays with a whole bunch of cards that I really like or have never played before but really want to play with. One that I have played before is the Cosmogrand Zenith, and I really like it in this shell. So the idea with this card is that the whole thing is you need to be able to double spell, because if you do, you can create 1/1 human creature tokens or put 1/1 counter on each of your creatures. Now, the way that this deck tries to do the whole double spell thing is that it says, well, anyways, we're double spelling a lot because when we play something like the Nowhere to Run, the Momentum Breaker, or the Tiny Bones Joins Up, we want to pick them up with the Nurturing Pixie or the Sunpearl Kirin and then replay them for value. The Momentum Breaker lets us discard a card from the opponent's hand or forces them to sacrifice a creature. Nowhere to Run gives -3/-3, so it's really nice removal, and the Tiny Bones Joins Up forces them to discard a card from their hand as well. So that way we are double spelling anyway a lot with this deck, and then the Cosmogrand Zenith will hopefully get us the value if it's down on the field. And then the other card that we can get value from is the Overlord of the Baelmerk, because you can pay it for its impending cost for 2 mana and then mill cards. So you could theoretically mill something like a Sunpearl Kirin or a Nurturing Pixie and then replay it, pick up the Overlord of the Baelmerk, play it down again, and again get a whole bunch of double spell value for the Cosmogrand Zenith. Now, the other cool card that I've actually never played with before but have wanted to play with is the Elegy Acolyte. Lifelink, it's the draw engine of this deck, because whenever one or more creatures you control deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card and lose 1 life. But the real nice thing with this deck is its Void ability that lets you create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn. So similar to the Cosmogrand Zenith, we can activate this by, for example, bouncing the Nowhere to Run with the Nurturing Pixie, and then we get the Void ability of the Elegy Acolyte. So really nice synergy there, and I really like the idea here. We also play 1 Elspeth Stormslayer to double the number of tokens that are created, which is a very cool idea. And also, you know, it's got the value of being able to exile a creature an opponent controls, and you know, the whole stuff with the Elspeth Stormslayer, very powerful planeswalker in general. And then we also have a Tragic Trajectory. The Void ability here again is very relevant for us, and the Get Lost is just very flexible removal because you do need a way to deal with things like enchantments and planeswalkers, which otherwise this deck would have no way of dealing with. Now, for the sideboard, you know, I'm not really an expert on sideboards, but I'll do my best on sort of pitching the sideboard here. Authority of Consoles is of course very good against aggro. Duress is really good against control to disrupt their hand. Get Lost if we find that we're playing against a deck that plays a lot of enchantments or planeswalkers that we need to deal with. Of course, Rest in Peace for those reanimated decks. Pinnacle Starcage for aggro decks that, you know, have very cheap creatures we just want to sweep up. Baser is a great stabilizer. Gains you life and lets you, you know, create 1/1 fish tokens depending on the situations, gain life, draw cards, and so just a very good stabilizing card. And of course, my favorite card in Standard, Unholy Annex. Hopefully I get to play a little bit of this card today, sprinkled into the sideboard here, just to give us card advantage, and maybe in certain matchups where we need to stay ahead of our opponent can be really good there. So yeah, that's what we're doing today, and as always, I may be the Nostalgic Necro, but Shahar Shenhar is a former world champion, and he played this very awesome Orzhov self-bounce deck. I want to learn from the best and try to improve my gameplay. Let's find out how I do in the arena today. Okay, well, I had some requests for best of 3, so we're trying it out. And in particular, I had some requests for this specific deck as well, because I have been playing a lot of the Orzhov sort of self-bounce deck. And trying best of 3 again here. I mean, do you keep this hand? I think you mull it. There's just not enough going on there. So what do you put away? Seam Rip lets us get to the... This is just so flexible. Oh boy, it's hard to know which of these to bin. I think I'll keep the Momentum Breaker here. I don't know. I don't know how you decide between those two. It's kind of a flip of the coin. Okay, we pick up another Seam Rip here. The bat. Okay, the bat will be taken out of play one way or the other. So it looks like we're up against Dimir Midrange. Tough matchup. Wonder what the opponent will go for here. They can go for the... They go for the Seam Rip. We have to use the Momentum Breaker. Not sure how they'll think about this. Obviously it depends on their hand. I suppose if they feel like there's something that they'd rather... Okay, another Zenith is pretty nice. Let's get this Verge down. Right, okay, so now get our Seam Rip back. And we have one that they know about, one that they don't know about. It'll be really nice to hit a land. Don't hit land. So, option 1 is to play another Zenith, but we're hitting it right into removal. Option 2 is just to pick up the Momentum Breaker. I think I'm okay with this play. I don't really want to slam the Zenith down until I can get value out of it, and we're not under huge pressure right now. So this puts the opponent under some pressure, because now there's a 2-2 on the board. Let's see what they can do to deal with this. We have the Seam Rip Momentum Breaker. We can flash in the Kirin as well to bounce the Pixie. I don't really see why you'd want to do that though. Okay, they go for the bat. Bat takes what? Perhaps another Seam Rip? Take it again? What did they take last time? I can't even remember. They take the Kirin, interesting, because we can just kill the bat. Okay, so my feeling is that they have a Flood Pits Drowner, which is why they're hoping that we hit the Momentum Breaker. So I'm just going to go for this. And if they have the Flood Pits Drowner, now at least they can't flash it in at instant speed. Okay, we'll hold up the Sunpearl Kirin here as well. I'm pretty sure they're going to have a Flood Pits Drowner that they flash in here. Speed goes up. They don't flash in a Flood Pits Drowner. It'd be great to hit the land. Still don't hit it. So what do? We just can't find this land. So we could either just hit the Cosmogrand. They're almost certainly going to counter it though. I think I'm going to go for this. I know they're going to have removal for this, but I've got another one, and I just want to see what they do in this situation. Okay, opponent creates a fish, because if this thing can survive, then we're just in really good shape. We'll start creating a wide board state. Okay, the fish is a problem for our Momentum Breaker. Certainly makes it a lot worse. Okay, they have to shoot the Sheriff, as expected. They have the Kaito. That's not great.
Don't worry, Pom-Pom-chan. I've got this.
Okay.
My eyes are as sharp as my sword.
We finally hit the untapped land. I mean, the land. Okay. So, we either go for this wide board state with Zenith, but then we have to bounce the Pixie. Oh, we can't bounce. Oof. We can't bounce. It's a target non-fairy, non-land permanent. That kind of sucks. So we can't bounce this. We can bounce the Seymour, give him back the bat. Yeah, I don't want to do that. We'll just do this. Play this Momentum Breaker, force them to discard a card. And now we can... So now what do? You can either pick up the Momentum Breaker again to give them a wide board state that they have to deal with. Or you go for the Zenith play next turn. Yeah, we'll just try flash in the Kirin, I suppose. Okay. Take the damage here, sure, down to 12. And then surveils and draws.
Aha. Now I know your weakness.
And it's eyeing our Pixie here. They play a land. Got to be careful, they got a lot of creature lands here. I'm gonna try hit the Sunpearl Kirin. Pick up the Momentum Breaker. Oh wait, actually I wanted to, damn. Kind of wanted to... Is this a fairy? No. It's a Tidebinder. Okay, that's actually kind of good, believe it or not. So long as I don't have another one, because now I can play the Zenith. Okay, we actually hit another land. That's pretty good. Okay, so I think we have to do this before combat. Because they could have interaction. You do it before combat. I think we need them to... Let's do it after. Okay, they have Floodpit's Drowner. Okay. You will go after you. Did lose all its abilities. So their Kaito survives. Okay, Zenith is going to be very important here. So we hit the Zenith. And then hit another Pixie. Create 2 1/1s. Pick up this Momentum Breaker. Okay. Can we kill this Kaito? They've got 2 cards in hand. We can double spell again with the Kirin Momentum Breaker, so long as this Cosmogrand Zenith doesn't die. Oh, this has been a very good game though. Pretty tense, pretty tense. Best of 3, man. Big leagues, big leagues. Okay, they go for a big attack here, maybe? I think I'm willing to throw one of you under the bus. Okay, so it's up to 3. It's pretty good. So, they land the Momentum Breaker. And it's got 2 cards in hand. What trick have they got up their sleeve? They sack something. They go for Tidebinder. Okay. So that prevents the Momentum Breaker. Okay, we go for the Kirin play. Pick it up again. And now I think we're going to buff the board to try and win in the air, right? Got to take out this Kaito. They have another Tidebinder? Are you kidding me? Damn, okay, they stopped the Zenith. Pick up the Momentum Breaker. At least we can kill one of these Tidebinders. Okay. One Tidebinder down. So, just do this. Next turn they can power up this thing. They can attack us for quite a lot, but I think we'll survive. Okay, man, if we can just take out this Kaito. Man, we just need them to like top deck badly, like a land or something. Spyglass Siren is fine, actually. The only problem is we haven't hit... We don't have a way to double spell now, so that's really problematic. Cecil. I wonder if they'll keep Cecil. Okay. They do that, so they're trying to be aggressive now. They attack with that and that. And that. Okay, we're under pressure. Unless we can find a way of double spelling, we are going to be in a little bit of trouble here, I think. So, I think you just double block this Tidebinder. Take 8, because at least we can get one thing off the board. Then kill Kaito. Alright, this thing is locked out. Oof, boy. Down to 4 here. Man, we need a good top deck. Need a really good top deck here. And it surveils and draws. Sunpearl Kirin is good, but it doesn't let us... it doesn't let us get our Cosmogrand Zenith back online. It's still good though. So we also would like to have 4 mana. Okay, we can't do it all, right? So okay, let's just think here. I think this, we start with an attack here. Just get rid of this Kaito. Man, this Kaito's been such a pain. Oh, I didn't attack with both. I was supposed to attack with both then. I didn't realize they had a flying blocker. Okay, big mistake. But actually, if they block, then we can take out the... Okay, my misplay might actually somehow save me. Because now I can do this. And actually get back... I mean, kill this Tidebinder that's absolutely irritating me with the Cosmogrand Zenith. But we don't get the trigger. We can sack it to gain life though. Okay, that was a misplay, but it actually might have worked out in my benefit in a weird way. Because now we have a stronger board state than them. We're only on 4 life though. Okay, they power it up. Speed is 3. We can get up to 7. Okay. 5, 6.
Just try to keep up.
We mill 4. Okay, those cards are fine. So, let's activate this first. Gain life. And then I think we double block you. Oh boy. Double block. I think we have to try and kill this thing. Down to 2. Okay, we need a really... I don't actually know what we need to top deck here, but it's going to be very good. Land is not good enough. Land is not good enough. Oh boy, that's really bad. Okay, it can probably kill this thing now.
Don't worry, I've got an exit strategy.
Oh man, this top deck was so rough. Absolutely rough top deck. Opponent just attacks with this. I wonder why they didn't power up their Sanctuary? Okay. Why didn't they power up the Sanctuary? They could have applied more pressure on us there. Can we please not top deck a land? I'm going to be pretty happy so long as it's not land. It's land, but it's actually not the worst land in the world. Okay, if we're going to have to draw a land, that's the best one I could hope for. 2, 3, 4. Do we just attack with this? I mean, we're not blocking with this, are we? Are we attacking with the Zenith? We do have to apply pressure. And we have 2 blockers. I don't think you can attack here. They got 2 cards in hand. They're going to flash in a creature right now. Okay. Got a 1/1. Oh boy, man, this game has been very, very tough. Very tough matchup. Opponent plays a land. They really don't want to power up the Soulstone Sanctuary. I wonder why. Okay, the Acolyte is good. It's good. I just wish we had a way of double spelling, but it is a lifelinker. Just play it out here. Opponent has a counterspell. They have a counterspell? Damn. Oh, that's so rough. Okay, I think opponent's idea is to kill us with fish. Damn. Okay, they can create a fish, and now if we can't find an answer, we're going to be dead because they're going to have 2 fish to block us with, and now they've got another Restless Reef here. Momentum Breaker. Momentum Breaker gives us life. I think we have to play it. I mean, should I be drawing cards? I mean, we're trying to survive, so I don't think we can afford to just do nothing. Because I could also just be holding up cards, waiting to try get the Zenith back online. But at least now we can just store them a little bit. Again, we're not attacking. Okay, opponent does finally decide to power up the Soulstone. It's a 5/5. Oh, because it's a ninja? Oh my word. Okay, I think in retrospect, I do feel like I should have held this Momentum Breaker. What do we do? We can power this up, chump block. I feel like we have to double block this thing. I mean, how are we ever going to win if this thing stays on the battlefield? Obviously, they could have removal and just blow us out here, but this just gives us a chance. And have another Kaito.
Just in time
oh
to
man.
save the day.
Down to 2 life here. What are we going to draw that gets us out of this situation? I mean, they can just tap this down. Oh boy. Get Lost?
You're not going anywhere.
Get Lost is good, but we're just dead, right? Because they've got... Yeah, we can get Lost this, but it's not going to be enough because we can gain 6 and then they've got 4. And they can also create a fish at the end of turn, right? Because the fish costs 3. So they create a fish and then attack with the reef. Yeah. Well, not the best start for me here, but it was an interesting game. So I'll take that. I'll take that any day of the week. Interesting games are all good. Okay, so what do we do here? What is the right strategy against this deck? Okay, what don't we need? I think that's a good start. So I think okay, wait. I think I like Get Lost because we need to deal with Kaito. So I think I want to add Get Lost. Authority is not really the matchup. Star Cage. They do play a couple of small creatures. The Unholy Annex to kind of compete with their Kaito. Baser for life gain. Don't really know what to sub out here, to be honest. I'm very inexperienced in the whole sideboard thing. Okay. Probably just take out some Tragic Trajectory, a Seam Rip. This is good, but I'd rather pick what I want to take out their hand. Lord of the Baelmerk. Is Annex good against them? Because it does give you card advantage, something like this. This is good. Elspeth Stormslayer could be good against them. Momentum Breaker, is this the right card against them? Because they do create a lot of like little tokens and stuff. So maybe we cut out the two Momentum Breakers, put in a Seam Rip, another Duress. I don't know, I'm gonna try it. Let's see if we can get a win here against this deck. Very tough matchup indeed. Very tough matchup. Dimir Midrange. We'll go first. Keepable hand. Keepable hand. Start with the Restless Fortress here. Opponent hits us right off the bat with his Spyglass Siren. Sunpearl Kirin. So try to hit them with the Nowhere to Run. Okay, they decide not to. Decide not to do that. Okay, they play another one. Can't believe that they would have kept a one lander, right? They kept a one lander by the looks of things. Okay, if they kept a one lander, I'm gonna try and kill whichever Siren they map up. Because I feel like that's a good strategy. They're gonna want, they don't map up, interesting. Why are they not mapping up? Are they worried about my removal? I'm gonna kill one of you. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try and take them by surprise with the Sunpearl Kirin. I want them to use the map token to try and... They're not interested in using this map token. I don't get it. Okay. Well, in that case, oh, they did finally find a land. They get the bats. So... Okay, we'll have to do this. Pick up you. And take out the bat. Okay, opponent scoops there. Nice to get the win. I don't know why opponent wasn't using the map tokens on the Sirens. I genuinely have no idea why. Okay, so that's cool. Okay, that's cool. I'm feeling a bit looser now. I got that first best of 3 win in a while under my belt. Proves it can be done. So what did I learn from that? I mean, Starcade could actually be good against them. Because they do play a lot of little creatures in the early game. Two Starcade, one Seam Rip. I'm not convinced about this Momentum Breaker because you want to target what you take out with them. At the same time, it is a bounce target. And that's something that this deck needs because otherwise you only have the Nowhere to Runs. Still don't even know if this is a good card. Unholy Annex, just to keep card advantage. I don't see why that's a bad thing. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Let's see how it goes. Okay, if only we could go first. The opponent goes first. And got 2 get lost. That's pretty good. Yeah, I wonder if Starcade is good against them because... Okay, they can take... I wonder what they'll take here. Probably the Nowhere to Run because it's repeat value. Yeah, I think that's pretty smart. Okay, we've got lots of get lost here. A bit too many get losts if you ask me. Okay, play this. Okay, not a great hand for us here at all. We'd like to be a bit more proactive. For sure, we'd like to be a bit more proactive. We can't really bring down the Zenith. Okay, they actually hardcast Kaito. Interesting.
The housewarming party has arrived.
We have two choices now. We either go aggressive and go Zenith Seam Rip and give them one turn of Kaito, or we get lost and what do? So the aggressive plays, you do this, you get two 1/1s out the deal. They get Kaito for one turn and draw a card. I think I'll just take out Kaito. I think Kaito is too powerful.
Fine. I'll make a new plan.
And we'll try to get them to tap out a bit later. Okay. Again, I don't think we can slam Zenith into an empty board. They have the Fabulum Trick. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think slamming the Zenith into open mana there is a bit too dangerous. I'm hoping to hit the Star Cage now. This is kind of why I thought it would be good in this deck. Okay, nowhere to run. At least we can hit that at flash speed. Let's see if they have a counter for this though. If they do, we're probably going to lose this game. Okay, give me two 1/1s. And unfortunately, I think the Zenith is about to die, so that's what the Zenith accomplished, was two 1/1s. The opponent, yeah, I don't see why they would counter that. Can we just Seam Rip this now so that they don't have a map target? I don't know. I mean, we don't want them to map up here and find good stuff. So I think it might be okay to do this. Try stall them a bit. They stab one of our tokens. Man, this is a very weird game. Certainly don't feel like we're in an advantage. We really need to top deck well here. Okay, so Veilland is not great, but it's something that lets us find something maybe. Duress. Keep Duress. I mean, I don't know if you should be keeping Duress there, but I'm pretty convinced that they probably have some stuff that we want to take out their hand. I'm actually very curious to know what they have in hand. What's up with this hand? Is it all lands? Can't be all lands. Okay, let's shoot the Sheriff, long goodbye, Tidebinder. So, long goodbye. I think I'll take this, just because it can create them a 2/2 body. Whereas the removal is a problem, but maybe we can get around it. Unholy Annex. Oh, this is so good. Okay. Unholy Annex, if they Tidebinder, we can get lost the Tidebinder in response. I think they can Tidebinder that, right? When this creature counter up to one target... Okay, it's only an activated ability. Okay, that changes our situation quite a lot, I feel. It certainly gives me more confidence because we can actually start drawing cards. And opponent will Tidebinder that. They must know that we'll get lost in response. We have to, because cannot afford to lose this Unholy Annex, and we have another get lost if they try to fight this. Okay, that's just fine. Okay, our situation has improved dramatically here because now this thing comes back online. So long as they don't top deck amazingly, we could be fine here. I think you kill this. We just don't let them Just don't let them map up here. I mean, if they find a creature now... Oh, that's so good. Long goodbye. Shoot the sheriff. Shoot the sheriff. Okay, let's just do this. I know that they're going to use it to kill the 6/6 demon, but it just stalls them, and then we can hopefully get down this Acolyte safely. Okay, is our opponent going to be a top deck master? I really hope not. Well, this has to survive. I cannot afford to lose this. Don't tell me that you have a counter for this. Oh, they have a counter? Oh, they have a counter. Damn. Okay, we only hit land. Damn. Oh, that's so frustrating. Only plays land. We had Sunpearl Kirin. That's pretty good. Is it good? I mean, we're going to have to start gaining life here soon, and land is not what we want to see at all. I think we have to play this to apply pressure. Pick up the... Oh, we get the win in best of 3 against Dimir Midrange after taking the first loss, man. I'm really happy with that, because I tell you what, man, these best of 3 games are like real battles, you know? Woof. Okay, man, how long are these games? It's ridiculous. You know, when you do a best of 1 videos, the games are so short, but yeah, it's like each game is like this epic saga. Okay, we will definitely go first and mull that. And this is terrible too. Do you mull, in best of 3, do you mull a 5 lander after you've already mulled? I don't think so, right? I mean, you mull it if it's a 7, but I don't think you mulled this. I think this you keep because you've already mulled once. And then, I mean, we might as well keep the 2 godless shrines. It doesn't really matter. Because, I mean, we're going to have more than enough mana to do everything we need to do. Okay. Opponent also mulled, so I think that's okay. Green, Lenoir Elves. So, let's go for the Overlord play here. I actually don't know, is this landfall? Does landfall exist in this deck? I actually have no idea. In this format. But I think we need to hold up our 1 removal for something else. So let's see what we're up against here. Again, I've got very little familiarity with this format. Okay, so it seems to be maybe Simic Ouroboroid. Ooh, Zenith. Okay, we're gonna have to kill that. I'm glad I kept my removal now. And the opponent, unfortunately, can get the value out of Zenith, so... Huge help for the opponent there. So, okay, we start with the... Start with the no to run. Take this Zenith out. And I don't think we hit Seam Rip. I feel like we have to next turn get down the Zenith and Seam Rip to try get value. That's currently my intuition. Patchwork. Ouroboroid, damn. Okay, we need more removal now. We need lots of removal or we are so toast. Okay, get you down, you down, you down. Unfortunately, the Seam Rip now gives their stuff. Oh boy. Okay, well, we're going to take this out. The only thing we're lucky right now is nothing has trample. So at least we can chump block for a little bit before we get absolutely overrun by this Ouroboroid. Well, I know exactly what I'm going for. I'm going for all the removal I can against them in the next matchup. Without a doubt. Block you, I guess. And I think we're just toast. I don't think there's anything that gets us out of this situation. Okay. Concede. Well, okay. We know what we need to do. We need to kill this Ouroboroid and we need to take out their elves. So, we want all the removal. This is removal. This is removal. Beza. I don't think we need Beza. Beza doesn't really help us in this matchup. It's all about removal. I think we can take out Tiny Bones. We're going to keep this because it's removal. Elspeth is pretty good in general. So, okay, like removal, removal. This helps us find more, pick up removal, removal. This is all removal. And then this is a sweeper. So we have to cut 2 cards. Probably Elspeth and one of the Overlords. The Overlord doesn't really help us find removal. Probably do this, this, and Elspeth. Just keep Elspeth as a... It's also more removal, I guess, in the -3. Take users to take out Ouroboroid. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Okay, very sad to get absolutely stomped by Ouroboroid. I haven't played that in a while. I should revisit it. Okay, let's see if our situation can be a bit better. This is not bad. The only problem is we don't have anything to return with the Nurturing Pixie. That's kind of a problem. That is kind of a problem, but I don't think you mull this hand. Opponents Malta 5, wow. And they go for Patchwork. So, I think we will just go for this now. And again, unfortunately now we don't actually have anything to pick up with the Sunpearl Kirin, so we want to hit more removal here. Another Patchwork. Oof. Okay, well we're going to go for this. Next turn we can play Pixie Kirin. We can also just play this Acolyte. When it does nothing, we have Get Lost. That's very important. Get Lost is very important. Do you just take 1 turn to play this? I think you just take 1 turn to play this. I think they're a bit stuck on land. It's a bit of a gamble, but if we can get this board state with the attacking thing that gives us life, I think we're going to be very happy. Start with an attack here. Okay, they take the damage. I'm going to go for this. Hopefully I don't regret it too much, but my thinking is they seem a little bit stuck on land. And if we can just get this situation, we can just start drawing cards. And if we can just start drawing cards, then we can hopefully just keep finding removal, because that's currently my big fear. Okay, opponent seems pretty stuck here. That's good for us. I'm not complaining. So, we could... I'm still going to hold on to all this stuff, because we will find the Nowhere to Run eventually. So, yeah. And then we can keep cycling it. And I think that's very important here. Okay. Draw a card. They play the Tidebinder. Do we just get lost this Tidebinder? Not now. I don't think you do it now, because then they get map tokens and we don't want them to find land. That's currently what they're stuck on. What happens if you Pixie and play it down again? Does it... If you play Pixie and play it down, I don't think... I'm doing this as an experiment, right? I mean, they don't get it back, right? Like, it doesn't stay... Oh, and it gets voided? Oh, that's so cool. Oh, and we double spell? Oh, that's so cool. Oh, okay, wait. Have I been playing this deck wrong this whole time? Is that what I'm supposed to be doing? That was an insane turn. What just happened there? I was just trying to figure out... Get the win there, nice. I was trying to just make sure that the Tidebinder didn't keep being linked to the Acolyte. I was pretty sure it worked that way, but I just wanted to check. And then that was awesome. It triggered the Zenith. Oh man, I need to learn how to play this deck. It triggered the Zenith and then the Acolyte because it left and we replayed it. We got a robot. That was awesome. Okay, I'm going to stick with this strategy. It worked pretty well. I'm trying to think about whether I keep this Elspeth Stormslayer. Authority of the Consuls. Why didn't I think about this? Is this the right card to put against them? Slows them down, but they scale so hard. I'm going to do this. Oh man, but Elspeth is so good if you can just get it down. Oh, I can't decide what to do. Okay, I don't think we can do any... Okay, we have to keep this. This is very good. The Get Lost are very good. Momentum Breaker is kind of good. I just want to try one of these just for fun. And then what do I cut? One Momentum Breaker. One Momentum Breaker. Oh, okay, hopefully I don't regret this. I just want to try, see what the... I want to see if the Authority is good against them or not. But I feel like I want to keep my removal package as my priority strategy of trying to not get absolutely hammered by them. Okay. This isn't good. We have no removal. I'm mulling this hand. We need removal against them. Okay, this is better. Much better. Ah, but what do? You bin the Acolyte? Or you bin a land and hope to draw more land? Whoops, that definitely can't go. Because this is like our threat, right? If we get rid of this, we just have nothing unless we draw it. But we need all the removal, we know that. I think it's this, and you just hope to draw something impactful later in the game. Okay. Start with a Surveil, another Acolyte. I'll keep this one. I'll definitely keep this one. Okay, what's up here? Another Gene Pollinator. Can tap the one. Man, I'd love to find a Star Cage. Okay, another Gene Pollinator. Lots of pollination going on here. So, it's going to do this and hold up the Nowhere to Run and the Get Lost. Man, we really need to find Star Cage. That is the key card here, I feel, because they've gone so wide so early. Patchwork. Okay, well, we can do this before this thing comes down. Is it going to really help us much? I think it's fine. Okay, slows him down a little bit. And it's not really it, is it? Get down a blocker here. I think we have to hunt for the Star Cage. Don't think that's good enough. We need Star Cage. And do we hold Get Lost? Because if they have a Ouroboroid, we're so toast. But if we don't have a blocker, we're also toast. Let's try this. Maybe we can stop them from attacking in this turn. Please don't have a Ouroboroid. That'll be really rough for me, opponent. I'd appreciate it if you could just not have it one turn, please. Actually, 2 turns. Okay. That's fine. No blocks. Okay, no Kirin. I mean, no Star Cage, which is what I really want here. We have to go for this Acolyte. And do we attack? I think we can afford to attack here. And now, what we have to do is hold up this Get Lost until we find Star Cage, I feel. Okay, a bit of a staring match here with the opponent. Just get down the Soulstone Sanctuary. We can power it up if we need to. The beginning of your end step, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn. Okay. Just sitting tight here. It's all about who draws the thing first. If they draw the big thing first, we're probably going to lose. If we can just find the Star Cage, we're probably going to win. A land is not it. Oh wait, let's try and get in for damage here. We can actually draw cards this way. Obviously we're going to be taking some hits. Okay, they've got this Tidebinder again. They prevent us from drawing. Right. Okay, well, let's just wait here. What we can do is we can... It has no lifelink, but they probably know we're going to be holding up removal here. So I think we're going to take this out, even though, unfortunately, it gives a lot of their stuff... They get to pump up their board, but I think it probably is still worth it. Because I feel like we need to draw cards. So this lets us draw cards. And we have the Get Lost. Variety of consoles is pretty nice. Pretty nice. Again, can we hit Starcage, please? Starcage? Starcage. Starcage. Give me Starcage. Give me not land. Okay, Momentum Breaker. Pretty good because it doesn't target anything, so that's kind of nice. Just hit them with Momentum Breaker here. They have to sacrifice a Pollinator. Down this Authority of the Consoles. Oh, we get a robot. That's great. I always forget about this ability. Okay, the opponent can attack here. We'll just chump block. Okay. Another Acolyte is great. We'll start drawing a lot of cards this way, but unfortunately we're not getting life, but we are going to draw cards. It's going to get in for one here. I don't think we need to be too aggressive. Okay, our speed goes up. Draw, draw, another Acolyte. It's just incredible. I don't think we need to play it. Don't think we need to play it at all right now because we need to hold up this Get Lost for the Ouroboroid. If that comes down, it just has to die. Opponent scoops up there and we get the win. Oh man, I'm so happy to get another win in best of 3. It just feels so satisfying to get these best of 3 wins because like they're such duels, you know, like you don't just like, you know, it just feels like you are like you really deserve it because it can't have been luck if you won 2 out of 3, right? It can't be luck. Whereas best of 1 just feels sometimes like such a lottery. Okay, I don't know, when you do these best of 3 videos, you play like 3 games, right? Or do you just like cut it at some point? But just doing 2 games feels a bit weird to me, so I'm gonna do one more here. And I'm gonna mull that. Opponent goes first. Keep 6. No idea what the opponent's up to. I guess you get rid of the Get Lost because this is repeat value from the Sunpearl Kirin and this Acolyte is really good. Hope I don't regret that. Very hard to know. We have no information. Start with this tapped. If it's a creature, we'll be kind of happy. It's not a creature. It seems like it's mono black. Don't really want to do anything right now. Oh, I should have played this. Whoops. Yeah, okay, it's Slasher. So I'm glad that I held onto my Momentum Breaker. Okay, let's get this down. Momentum Breaker. Okay. Over the Pixie here, pick up the Momentum Breaker. Good situation. Let's see if the opponent plays another creature. If not, we can try and take out the Slasher forever. Pretty keen to just get rid of the Slasher forever, to be honest. They play the Acolytes. Very powerful card. We also have one. I think we're going to force them to sack one of these things. They go for the slasher. So we can either go for the Overlord play. Don't think we need to do that right now. Do need to deal with this problem somehow though. Don't really want them to draw cards out of it. The bat, damn. Bat sucks. Okay, that changes the situation. So we can play the Kirin so that they can't attack into us at least. But then they take the momentum breaker. I think I like that. I don't want them to... I want to at least have a board that I can use to block. Although mono black has so much removal, maybe that's kind of a mistake. Okay, we'll pick up the momentum breaker. Now they get to take it. But it was doing nothing on the field anyways. I wonder what they'll take here. Probably the momentum breaker, but they might also go for the Acolyte. Just because it's such a frustrating card to deal with. Okay, they take the momentum breaker as I kind of expected. Oof, if they're... I mean, they're going to attack here. They're looking at our creatures. I wonder, should they not attack first to see if we double block before they... Yeah, I think they should attack first, right? So, I don't think we block it. We need something. Some sort of board presence here. Oof, okay. Not a good situation here at all. I mean, we can just do this to get a, you know, just to get a 2/2 that can block the bats. Oh, we also get a robot? Yeah, I always forget about this ability, man. Okay, we're not out of it yet, but opponent's got 3 cards in hand, and if they have removal, we're in huge trouble. If they can kill this Acolyte, we're going to be pretty sad. We can also do Overlord of the Baelmerk, bounce it. That's pretty cool. Let's see how it goes. And it's got something in hand here. Something in hand. What surprise do you have for me, opponent? Mono black. If I have to lose in best of 3, I'll lose to mono black any day of the week. If that's the only choice, I'll take that one, please. Rush of Dread. Target opponent sacrifices half the creatures. Oof. Okay, that sucks. This, so we can just pick up the Kirin. Then we can just pick it up with the Overlord, right? See if the opponent attacks here. They don't attack. We're definitely not out of this. We're not out of this. We are not out of this. We got a creature land. Don't forget that. Nice creature land for us. And it's tapped out here. If we draw well, maybe we can do something in this game. Play a glove. And it's thinking here, they are happy to sacrifice the Acolyte. I think we trade this, right? Hold on, let me just think. Because we can get it back with the Overlord of the Baelmerk. I think it's okay. They do draw a card out of the deal. Cosmogrand Zenith. Oh, that's so good. Woo, that's so good. Oh man, that's so good. What a draw. Okay, 2/2/1/1s. I mean, it doesn't exactly save us, but it's pretty good. And I think you actually take the Sunpearl Kirin so you can replay it. Because next time we can play this, pick it up and put it back down. Keep finding stuff that way. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try it. We can actually just play it and put it back down and then like keep cycling. That's pretty cool, right? I didn't really think of that. And we get a very wide board state. And we get a very wide board state. That's really cool. Okay, I feel like our situation here has improved. And only annex. Oof, that is bad. That is pretty bad. We need to find Get Lost for that. Slasher. We can chump block that forever though. Okay, we need the... Okay, we find Sunpearl Kirin. We're gonna do this. Pick you up. Play the Overlord of the Baelmerk. So, I think we just create a wide board state. Just keep creating wide, 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 and then attack next turn. Oh man, there's the take this because we have the Sunpearl Kirin. I think we'll just play it now. Oh no, we'll play it at flash speed, right? Okay. Okay, next, if this Cosmogrand Zenith can survive and we can just pump up our board, it might be okay. We do have a big board. Bloodlet of Acolytes is a very problematic card. It puts us on a terrible clock. They do have the removal, it seems, for the Zenith. We can actually save it with the Sunpearl Kirin. Okay. Change of plans here. I was going to pick up this Overlord, but we need to save this Cosmogrand Zenith, I think. But now we don't have a 2-mana play. Oh boy, okay, that's no longer the best situation. Okay. Man, if I'd picked up something, I could have picked up a 1-mana spell. And now this opponent's going to start draining us so hard. We have to find removal for this Bloodletter. If we don't find removal, we can't double spell. Oh boy, I think our luck may have just run out here. Okay, I think the luck has sort of run out there. Felt like we were pretty well ahead at some point and then we just couldn't really get it done. We're just getting drained so hard by this Bloodletter. And they can make another demon. So let's see what's up now. Well, it's 2 mana. They go for a Demon Wall. Okay, so this Demon Wall is going to start draining us out as well, very badly. Draw Cosmogrand Zenith. Well, at least we're going to go out with a bang. It's not enough though, right? They're on 30 life. Attack with a 5/5. Oh, but they got a 6/6. Oh boy. Okay, I wasn't even concentrating. Okay. Yeah, we were dead there anyways. They've got the 6/6. But we were dead there anyways. I mean, they had so much... they were just draining us too hard with the Annex. Okay, so we need to take out this Annex. So this comes in for sure. We want to take the Annex out their hand, so it's 4 Duresses for sure as well. And then now comes the hard part. What do you actually take out? This. And 3 more cards have to come out. Okay, the Overlord Baelmerk, I'm starting to understand. It cycles with the Nurturing Pixie and the Kirin. This takes out some of their stuff. It's like Momentum Breaker is generally better against them. Seam Rip takes out a Bat. I feel like Momentum Breaker might be better because the Nowhere to Run doesn't take out a lot of their threats. I don't think we're going to win the Annex game because we don't have demons. I'm going to try this. Oh, okay, taking a loss there does not feel good, but we've bounced back before, so we have bounced back before. Okay, definitely keep it, although it's not the best hand, but it's not the worst hand. I just would love to have duress, because then I can at least pick out that annex out their hand. That's a huge problem for us. Okay. Put this down. And what's up, opponent? It's the demon wall. Might as well take it out. Okay, we got the momentum breaker. I think we'll just play this down tapped and get down the overlord. Try find one of our key pieces. 3, 4. Pick up the Pixie. Cool. 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 Slasher, I assume. It's always Slasher. Never don't have Slasher. Ah, they got the Annex, damn. Okay, now we need to find the Get Lost. Okay. How do we apply pressure on them? So if we play this Acolyte, it just dies. We have to kind of try go wide, I feel. Try to find more stuff with this. Terrible hit there, oh my word. That was terrible. Okay. So we have this momentum breaker. It needs to give us a lot of value. The bat can take the momentum breaker, but we can just kill the bat with the Pixie nowhere to run play. So that's okay. That is okay. So we have to do this because we need our removal. So we'll just do this now. Pick up the no to run. I mean, opponent won't block, right? But let's give them the option. Nowhere to run. Gonna land. Can we hit something good? Pixie. Does help us sort of keep them off balance. I'm gonna try this because we can just keep. If they can only play one creature a turn, we can maybe just win this way. Okay, they're gonna take the probably the Sunpearl Kirin, not no. Oh no, they have to take the momentum breaker. But we have the Sunpearl Kirin and the Nurturing Pixie, so I'm hoping that we can just keep them off balance. Let's see what the opponent decides to do here. We are currently Forest Charm. That's pretty good, actually. To me, that smells a little bit of desperation. I don't think you fantasize about using the Boros Charm in that situation. So we could actually just go for the Acolyte. Is it worth it? I'm gonna try this. Pick this up. Attack here. Try to get some card advantage. Now then. Yeah, okay, now we got another Kirin and we get a robot. Okay, that's good. That's really good. That's really good. That's really good. Opponent's got 5 mana. Got lots of answers. We can kill the bat. Intimidation tactics only takes one Sunpearl Kirin, but not the other. What have they got in store for us here? What have they got in store? Is it that Acolyte? Man, I'm gonna have to find a way of killing it. Oh, they take out my 2 mana left here. Still getting drained hard by the Annex. It's great for us. Definitely gonna know where to run this bat. Is there anything else worth doing? I think we just do all an attack here. We've got the Restless Fortress that can hit them for 2 damage as well. Oh, we had lethal there? Unless they had removal. Oh man. Okay. That's good. We get this momentum breaker back. I think we're okay here. I think we're okay. I might have had lethal. They might have had removal in hand. There was no way I could know that. Strategic Betrayal. Strategic Betrayal is fine. The graveyard is not necessary for us, really. 4 mana, whatever they play for 4, we got a win there against them. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. We're still in this one, we're still in this one. Okay, so we didn't find the Duress. Is this actually a 4 of? Because, man, it really sucks in the late game. Seamrip, Nurturing Pixie, stay. I just feel like it's for Duress, because if you can just get that Annex out their hand early, you probably are going to win the game, or your chance of winning just go up significantly. Still don't think we try get Annex of our own. It just, they're going to win that battle because they have the demons and stuff like that. I just don't think this is the right card. Well, I don't know. We won the last game. We're going to just try it again. The Stray Asp. Let's go. One more game in best of 3 for me. It's been a lot of fun, man. It's a really fun format. And it certainly feels more... When it goes first, we have to Get Lost. We have no... I mean, I think you can keep it, but it's not the best hand because we don't have the recurring value. Yeah, it's a fun format. It's certainly... Damn. It feels like you're playing more methodical games. What did they go for? They went for the Pixie. I'm actually okay with that. Let's get down to Surveil here. Try to find something good. Another Pixie. I guess we'll keep it, but it's not really what I want. I want to finally know where to run, so I can keep recurring the value. Duress. Oh man, take out the Get Lost. How come I don't find my Duress? I put 4 in, and I just can't hit it. Just can't hit it. Another thing? What, they're stripping my hand? Have they become a discard deck? What's up here? Oh man. That is absolutely rough here. Nice opponent. You've absolutely murdered me here. What the hell? A bat? Ridiculous. They turned themselves into a discard deck and beat me. Okay, we need to find removal for this bat. We just find land. That is as bad as you could ask for, really. And the Acolyte's going to start getting them cards. And, well, can't win them all. Is this something? We're going to have to return the Zenith to our hand and hope to double spell next turn. I know it's a weird play, but I don't think there's any other choice. You have to try and double spell again, otherwise we're just dead, we got nothing else. Long goodbye. Man, this opponent's got all the answers. We don't block here. Opponent will draw cards. Okay. 2 mana here. We need to top deck something really good. We need to top deck removal. It's not the... I mean, as things go, it's not the worst thing, but if the opponent has removal here, we're just dead. Because then we can't play anything at flash speed. Okay, that's pretty good. I think we're still on the wide plan. Do you put counters or do you just go wide? I think you have to go wide one more turn here. And the opponent has to sacrifice a creature, but it looks like they do have removal for the Zenith anyways. Okay, opponents. Okay, opponent, okay. No attacks here. Is there anything that gets us out of this situation? Maybe removal? If we just hit removal, we could be okay. Opponent's got 3 cards in hand that they're drawing every game, every turn now. Strategic Betrayal. Oh boy. They attack. I guess we can just chump block you just to preserve a bit of life total here. And... oh no, and because of that they get also a robot. Oof, boy. We hit Duress, finally! Let's see what you got in your hand, opponent. I want to see it! Where's that Annex? I bet you I'll take nothing. Yeah. I get it. You've absolutely kicked my ass in this game. Okay. Well done. Opponent really stripped our hand there, and yeah. Okay. Well, you can't win them all, but I had a lot of fun in best of 3, and this deck is also very fun to play, so yeah, I'll definitely be doing more best of 3 in the future. I don't know how often. It'll depend on demand. If you guys ask for it, I'm happy to play more of it, so yeah, just let me know. Welcome back. I put my nostalgia aside because I was very keen to jump back into best of 3 and also study one of the best, and world champion Shahar Shenhar certainly fits that bill. I genuinely felt like studying his deck and gameplay before jumping in really helped me. Like I said, I actually sat down and I wrote some notes, and I wrote a whole bunch of notes. Some of them were about like technical things, like for example, he showed that, for example, in the gameplay you can sacrifice the momentum breaker and therefore get the void ability of the Elegy Acolyte to trigger. So that was like, oh yeah, okay, that was just a good thing to be like, oh right, I didn't realize that line existed, and now as soon as you see it you're like, okay great, I'll just remember it. But the other part that's harder to quantify is his ability to understand positional judgment. That's a tricky thing. A good example, I felt like what he did in the gameplay, he bounced the Cosmogrand's Zenith using Sunpearl Kirin because he realized that his opponent was a control player and would probably sweep the board, and therefore the best thing for him to protect would be the Cosmogrand Zenith because that was the highest value card he had. So I thought that was like a very good situational gameplay, which I think is harder to master. But in terms of my own gameplay, I was pretty happy with how I did today. Man, against Dimir Midrange, it's such a tussle. It really feels to me like Dimir Midrange is, you know, like two boxing champions that are like fighting against each other, and they have like this epic saga of like 3 battles. That's how that gameplay felt to me. It was a very tough matchup, and I was very happy to get the win there. The other game against the Simic Ouroboroid, I was really happy there with my sideboard choices. I think I did the right thing there to just get as much removal as possible into the sideboard, and I felt like that was a good reason why we had a favorable matchup there, because we were just able to keep killing their stuff, and then also we were able to hold them back with the Acolyte, and they just couldn't find the Ouroboroid, and we kept holding up the get lost, so that if they did find that Ouroboroid, we'd be ready for it. And then man, our luck kind of ran out against mono black mid-range. Very tough matchup in the last game. They just kind of stripped my hand and I was left with nothing. Maybe I should have subbed in the Unholy Annex. I don't know, because the Unholy Annex is a good card, but I just feel like they win the Unholy Annex war, because with the Unholy Annex, they have demons that actually turn it into a win con, whereas for us, it's consistently draining us. The only way we really have to gain life with it is with the Soulstone Sanctuary. So I'm not sure if it's the right card there, but you know, if you have any ideas, please let me know. And you know, but that'll be the gameplay for today, and I do hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, stay tuned and consider subscribing, because there's going to be more nostalgic necro coming soon.